Hello, and welcome to Gray Matter, a video blog sponsored by Come and Reason Ministries. I'm Dr. Tim Jennings. What impact does music have on the brain? Are certain forms of music healthier than others? Should parents worry about what music their children listen to? Is it the style of music or the lyrics that are of greatest concern? Brain science documents that music increases activity throughout the entire brain. A great review article is found in the journal Brain, a Journal of Neurobiology, January 2008. Music can reduce anxiety, depression, and even our perception of pain. Music can enhance attention, learning, communication, and memory, both in healthy subjects and in clinical conditions such as dyslexia, autism, schizophrenia, multiple sclerosis, coronary artery disease, and even dementia. Post-stroke patients who listen to daily music, when compared to those who listen to audiobooks and those who listen to neither, showed that recovery in the domain of verbal memory and focus attention improved significantly more in the music group than in the language and control groups. The music group also experienced less depression and confusion than the control groups. Brain scans of children reveal that musical training caused structural brain changes. 6-year-olds who received keyboard lessons for 15 months had larger brain regions associated with hearing and manual dexterity, the auditory and motor cortex, than those children who did not receive the lessons. Further, the children who received music lessons did better in tasks involving manual dexterity and their ability to differentiate melodies. But the two groups did not show differences in unrelated skills such as mathematics. Such research has led world-renowned neurologist Oliver Sacks to state, I said earlier that there is no music center. And one of the things which is now apparent from brain imaging is that music can involve many different parts of the brain. In fact, you may find that much more of the brain is involved in the perception and response to music than to language or anything else. One aspect of this is that if one does brain imaging, you can often distinguish the brains of musicians from the brains of non-musicians because certain parts of the brain may become so enlarged in response to music that you can see the changes with the naked eye. You can't say that's the brain of a mathematician or a visual artist. You may be able to say that's the brain of a musician. Clearly, music has profound impact upon our brains and thus our mental and physical health. So the obvious question, does the type of music one listens to really matter? Or is all music equally beneficial? Research by Wingwood and al., published in the American Journal of Public Health, found that adolescents who were exposed to rap music videos were 3 times more likely to hit a teacher, 2.5 times more likely to have been arrested, 2 times as likely to have multiple sexual partners, and 1.5 times as likely to have acquired a new sexually transmitted disease, used drugs and alcohol over the following 12-month period. Previous research published in Pediatrics documented that watching pop music videos increased the risk of adolescents' alcohol consumption by 31%. Other research, also published in Pediatrics, found that exposure to sexual content in music increased sexual behavior in adolescents. In fact, the adolescents aged 12 to 14 who had the highest intake of music with sexual content were 2.2 times more likely to have sex within the next 2 years as compared to those adolescents of the same age who had the lowest intake of music with sexual content. Clearly, music can affect us. Some music promotes positive effects while other music is damaging. The question, of course, is how does one know what music is beneficial, what is harmful, and what is neutral in its effects? There is a biblical principle that seems to get it exactly right. Whatever is true, whatever is honorable, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is of good repute, if there's anything excellent or praiseworthy, dwell on these things, Philippians 4:8. First, examine the lyrics. If the lyrics are violent, sexual, vulgar, nihilistic, unkind, cruel, defamatory, or otherwise ugly, then I would recommend against such music. Both science and scripture warn of the damaging consequences to such content. Second, examine the emotional reaction. Does it relax, calm, unwind, inspire, encourage? Or instead, does the music cause tension, frustration, anxiety, stress, or even discomfort? Third, examine the impact music has on attitude, behavior, function, and performance of your children. Any music in which consistently is associated with negative attitudes, rebelliousness, hostility, irritability, or reduction in healthy function should be carefully scrutinized and removed from the auditory diet of the child if found to be damaging. Regardless of the music style, any music volume which damages the auditory neurons is unhealthy and unreasonable and should be avoided. Certain music genres are more consistently associated with damaging volumes, and greater caution should be exercised with such music. In summary, music has profound impact upon the human brain and thereby our mental, physical, and spiritual health. Music which has demonstrated beneficial effects include classical, baroque, religious, inspirational, spiritual, and many forms of modern music which connote healthy messages. Whereas rap, heavy metal, and other forms of modern music which connote unhealthy messages, values, or morals, or which cause stress, anxiety, tension, or irritability, have demonstrated harmful effects. As always, where we are all free to choose which music we prefer, not all music is equally healthy, so choose wisely. For more free resources, visit our website, comeandreason.com.